Alright guys, so today's lesson is on direct variation. Let's start with our vocabulary. When the ratio of two variable quantities is constant, their relationship is a direct variation. So our vocabulary word is direct variation. Our first example says the distance that a bicycle travels varies directly with the number of rotations that its tires make. Determine the distance that the bicycle travels for each rotation. And so really all we're doing is trying to figure out after one rotation, how far has the bike traveled, after two, after three, and after four. So looking at the graph, I can see that after 40 inches, the bike has gone about a half of rotation. After 80 inches, the bike's gone one full rotation. And after 120 inches, the bike has gone about 1.5 rotations of the tires. We can conclude, since all of these fractions simplify to 80, the bicycle travels 80 inches for each rotation. We could also predict that after 160 inches, our bike has gone two rotations because 160 divided by 2 would be 80 over 1. So let's look at our second example. It says the number of trading cards varies directly as the number of packages. If there are 84 cards in a package, if there are 84 cards in 7 packages, how many cards are there in 12 packages? Well, let's start by looking at the direct variation equation. The equation for direct variation is y equals k over x, where k is always going to be our constant. In this particular problem, it says let x be the number of packages and y be the total number of cards. So all we're going to do is plug in the information they gave us. They said that there are 84 cards. We don't know k. That's what we're solving for. It's our constant. And in our 84 cards, that is 7 packages. Well, we know that to solve this equation, to get the k by itself, we're going to divide both sides by 7. When we solve that, 84 divided by 7 is 12. That means our constant is 12, and our direct variation equation is y equals 12 over x. So this means that for any package, any one package, there are 12 cards. So our question asks us how many cards are there in 12 packages. In this case, all we need to do is plug in 12 for x to solve for y. So 12 times 12 is 144. So y equals 144, meaning that there are 144 cards in 12 packages. Let's look at one more example. 4 friends bought movie tickets for $41. The next day, 7 friends bought movie tickets for $71.75. What is the price for one movie ticket? What about 10 movie tickets? Well, again, we're going to use the direct variation equation, which is y equals k over x. K times x. In this particular problem, y is our cost and x is our number of tickets. Well, we know that with our 4 friends, they spent $41. We're looking for our our constant, and so k times 4 will be our equation. In order to figure out how much each person paid for a ticket, we can divide by 4. 41 divided by 4 is 10.25. That means that our constant, or each ticket, is $10.25. They also gave us another piece of information. They said that on the next day, 7 friends bought movie tickets for $71.75. So it ought to work out to be $10.25 as well, since that's our constant. If we do 71.75 is equal to k, again looking for our constant, times 7, we can divide both sides by 7, and we will also get $10.25 as our constant. So our question asks us, what is the price for one ticket? Well, since $10.25 is our constant, that means that one ticket costs $10.25. If we want to know how much 10 tickets cost, we say y equals our constant, which is $10.25, and how many friends we're buying tickets for. And so in this case, we're buying tickets for 10 friends. If we multiply 10 times 1025, we get $102.50, which would be our cost for taking 10 friends to the movies. Well, that's it. Go ahead and move on to the next step in your mini mission. Make sure that you get your mini mission complete stamped by your teacher. Take care.